Alex still leads. Keck in tow. Behind him, that's Jade in the Skittles machine. Still to the point. Here comes Keck pushing, going into the corner. Contact a bit, going into the hard right-hander. Everyone ripping the fence down into the corner. Side by side, a bit of contact being made. Now side by side, Logan and Alex for P2 as Keck pulls away. Just a little bit. 07 of Logan still at the point. Big push from the 30, all the way sideways goes the 81. Now side by side with the 30. 30 pushed just a little bit off. Into turn one. 81 just a little bit over Celis, just into the wall, ever so slight. A pretty big hit, actually. That puts Tucker into the 4th position and pouncing on the 81. 3 wide behind. Now back to 2. Keck and Logan all the way up front, ripping the fence down. Alex back in 3rd, about a second and a half behind. Side by side now, going for 3rd. Tucker trying to make the position work. He's going to have the wider entry into this corner here. Big slide out of the 28. Keck semi pulling away here. About a second lead going into turn 1, but into the wall. That's going to scrub off some speed, but it looks like the 28 behind of Tucker is into the wall a bit too, but the 30 will be pushing. Back into the hard right-hander. There we are viewing the 81. 07 now pouncing once again on the 40 after that wall collision. They make another collision like that. That might cost them a lot. Decent 1 and 2. 28's on the wall big time in the back end and pushing the 30. Big slide out of the 07. Here comes the 81 back at him. Big slide of the 07 once again. 30 is around the 28, by the way. 28 just seems to be searching for grip. Oh, the 81 may have gotten into the 07 trying to clear him. The 81 is on the move. 40 just a little bit pulled out now because of the little collision. All the way up against the wall goes the 40, but so is the 81. 30's a bit in the wall there. That's going to give the 28 another advantage going into the corner. Might not do much. .40 still over a second ahead of the 81. Gap is about steadying out. But it looks like a big gain out of the 81 there. 2 tenths. Now 3. They rip the fence. Gap still about steady. Logan trying to pounce on that 81. About half a second back. A little over half a second now. So sideways the 07 goes. Skittles Camry. Jade trying to hang on to that 4th position over Tucker. The speed is all there. It looks like the 07's on the wall pretty big there. That's going to probably give the 30 a chance. 7 tenths is the gap to the lead. We have trouble on the front. That looks like Mutter stopped on the front. Coming to 20 to go. One to go right now. Got one in the pits. That looks like Busch. The 81 closing that gap just ever so slightly more. 3/10 now. Definitely in the drafting range. All the way up against the wall. Maybe scuffed it just a little bit. Jade up into third. Logan drops all the way back to fifth. That has been seen. Here we go. The 81 around the outside of the 40. Tried to make a move. Now back down to the bottom. 20 to go here at BB. To the inside and a 1. Is that move going to stick? Up top. Now back to the bottom goes the 40. Side by side. All the way up to the wall they go. The smoother entry from the 81. What a move! All the way to the lead. Both of them seem to have scuffed the wall a little bit. That's going to scroll off a little bit of speed, but it's going to give the 40 the advantage with the draft. Now into turn 1 they go. 19 laps remain. Oh, and a little bit of contact. Here comes Jade in the 30 car. Into the hard right-hander once again. Contact being made for the lead. Can the 81 clear? Clears going into the front straightaway, now into turn 1. Big slide out of the 81 exiting 1. Jade now has a lap car between the 40 and himself. That is a 65 on fresh tires of Busch. 3/10 is still a lead. Will Busch help out his brother here? Pushing the lead. 40 got a better entry and a 1. Better exit too. Where's he going to go? Going to block. Side by side as I go to the right-hander. Big slides. Big slides out of the 81. Jade from 4th pits, or from 3rd, I think that was. Believe there's still one more stop around here. That's Jack in the pits 2 from 6th. Tucker's back into play. Behind the 40. 15 laps remain here at BB. A little bit in the wall there for the 81 on my screen. Very good right-hander. See the 28 slipping a little bit in the back. Now 14 to go here at BB. Gotta think, do these guys have to make a stop? I don't believe they do. Maybe they do, but I wouldn't know. '28 seems to be losing a lot of grip, trying to block off. Now going down to the pits, it looks like. All of them, all the top 3 coming down to the pits, it seems. This is the money stop. All the top 3 are right on them. Logan and Jade, where are they going to fan out? They're just now coming into the right-hander, which is the entry of the pits. They are pushing. The 81's in the box. Here's the thing, though. The 81, 40, and 28 will be on fresher tires. The 81's Jack's drop. Believe the 28 will not come out behind them. The 81 and 28 right there. The 28 is going to come out barely behind them. Remember the fresher tires. Tucker falls back to 5th. Will the heat and the tires matter, though? The 07 with a big run on the 40. 12 to go. This time by. That will be the final stop of the race. Does the 07 have enough? Does the 30 have enough? Or are their tires too far gone? Or could this be a battle between the 40 and 81? Maybe even the 28 if you can get back up here. Going to try different lines. 30's tires, the 30 and 07's tires don't seem to be working that well. It looks like they're going to swap maybe position. It looks like they're swapping positions here. The 07's tires may be too far gone compared to the 30's, but I think they pitted the same lap. There goes the 28 around the 07 as well. '40 still trying everything they can to get up to the 81 as we come to 10 laps to go here at BB. The 40 with a huge run. Maybe not enough to get him into one. Doesn't seem like it. He's going to have the bottom here in 2. Not going to get it. Now going into 3. Into 4 and 5. Up the track they go, coming to 9 laps to go at BB. The 30 with a big run on the 40. Not going to be enough to get around him. 40 just ever so slightly up the track. That's going to give the 30 the advantage, but I think they're going to push. Looks like the 30's trying to go for a position. So is the 28. If they push, that could be a big, big gain for them. Coming to 8 laps to go. 40's pretty much big time in the wall, but they're going to get the runoff of the 30. 8 laps to go here at BB. Logan has completely fallen out of the fight. But here comes the 30, pushing on the 81, fighting for second. Side by side into 2. Now into the hard right-hander of 3. The 30 up to the point. Into second. The 21 in tow. 40 in third. And back to 4th. Now with 7 to go at BB. Can the 30's older tires outlast the 81's? 28 way into the wall big time. That's going to scrub off some speed. The 81 back to the lead as it comes out of 2. Now into 3 into the right-hander. The 30 get a better corner in 4 and 5. Top to the bottom. He's staying in the draft. 6 laps to go at BB. The 40 going to try to dive it in under the 30. The 81's in the wall. Here comes the 30 to the bottom. Big, big moves. The 40 going to push the 30. Up into him almost. The 81 prevails on the outside. Side by side for second. Still side by side for second as they go into 4 and 5. The 40 up top. Now 5 to go at BB. The 40 going to give the bumper to the 81 just ever so slightly. He's going to have to scrub off some speed. The 40 to the bottom of the 81. Into 2. Maybe a bit of contact. Now into the hard right-hander. The 40 goes back to the point. Everything comes down to this as we come to 4 laps to go. The 40 trying to pull away. The 81 with a good corner. Can it be enough? Running the high lane, going to try to get the run. Switch back down to the bottom. Going to try to get the good exit out of 3. Good exit indeed. Trying to get all over the bumper of the 40. Now coming to 3 to go at BB. Down the front straight. Going into turn 1. 81 knows what must be done. Maybe a bit in the wall for the 40. Can he get to the inside? Yes, he does. Can he clear up? No, he can't. Still side by side, but he's going to get the exit. There they go, side by side, off the yellow line. To the lead goes the 81. The 40 back down to the bottom, trying. Not going to make it work there, though. 2 laps to go at BB. The 40 still trying everything. The 81's going to scuff the wall a little bit there. The 40 doing everything in their power to hold off the 30. They need to work together if they want to get a chance at this 81. Now coming to the white flag. One more time around here at BB. Side by side for second. Jade with a power move around the outside. Little bit of a push. One to go at BB. And the 30 gets sent into the outside wall. The 81 sideways. They are just gifting the win to the 81. Can they do one last grasp? One last gasp. Here they go. Still neck and neck. Fighting very hard for second. But it's going to be the 81 of Alex who's going to prevail and win an eventful race at BB. What a race. What a race. Tucker finishes second. Jade in third. Keck in fourth. And Logan is P5. That is your top 5. What a battle we had there at the end. The 81 comes out on top once again. What a race. What a performance by the 81. Very, very good racing there just by everyone. And I can't believe that one. I thought it could have been anyone in that top 4 in that last few laps. Ultimately, it's going to go to the 81 once again in the Lowe's Dodge. So he's going to burn it down on the front straightaway. What a race. What a finish. What battles. Can't wait for Sunday. And now we're going to go down to the race winner of Alex. Hello, Alex. You got a copy? Yes, I can. How are you feeling after that one?
Pretty good. I almost let it slip away again because I had it one without a caution and I spun out on a flat tire. So the same thing that happened at Monza. I made a mistake gambling on the tires and it almost cost me the race. But restart went pretty well. And then after the last pit stop, when I came out ahead of Logan and Jade, I knew I had a pretty easy job. But Keck didn't make it easy. Neither did Jade. But thankfully, the two of them battled each other hard enough that I think that I had the best tires at the end and was able to hang on and win. So that makes 3 on the year, 3 with the new Sylvia, just good performance. Wish my other teammate was here, but executed pretty much all night and not too surprised with the result.
Thank you very much. Now we go off to Tucker in the 28. Tucker, how are you feeling after that gnarly performance to just sneak away with the top 2 even?
I mean, pretty glad I got second. I was kind of under the impression I might have could have brought a fight for it, but I'm not super upset about the fact that I ended up second, given everything that was happening up there. Kind of didn't really want to involve myself in that because I feel like if we would have had a wreck, then there would have been a restart and everything would have all went to hell, and I wouldn't have had no fun with that. As you could tell, car's pretty loose, pretty ill handling, but that's just kind of one of them deals. Just kind of learn how to make do with it, and obviously come away with second. So
now, were you expecting a P2 tonight? Were you expecting anything more, or were you thinking that that's basically where you were all night?
In stage 1, I was running, I think, damn near a lap down in about 7th or 8th, 6th maybe. And then stage 2, it picked up, and here in the last stage, it obviously ended up second. So I think that's kind of just been the story of the season, is making improvements throughout the race. Start kind of slow, but end kind of where we want to be.
All right, thank you, Tucker. Now, as we go down to our 3rd place finisher, that would be Jade. Let's go on down to him. Jade, how are you feeling after that very, very hard-fought podium?
It's fine. I don't appreciate getting fucking ran over going into turn 1. I don't care. I don't like being ran over into turn one on the final lap and have no chance for the win at all. To be honest, without the caution, I probably would have finished third anyway. It's just the way it all went down is a bit disappointing, but it's whatever.
And what about that contact with Keck? Was there anything that resulted from that, or was it just hard racing, good hard racing? Okay, I guess.
Wait, what happened? I didn't even know he was still on me.
Oh yeah, I was
what
still
the
on. Was that contact with Keck? Do you think it was egregious, or do you think it was just good hard racing?
I mean, I don't think it was anything malicious. It's not like anyone could pass on the bottom all night. I just think it was a mistake or a dumb move. But I don't think he was like trying to kill me.
Yeah, I would agree. But thank you, Jade, for the interview, and we will not be. We will not fine you. CW at least won't. But yeah, thank you for the interview. Now we go on down to the fourth place finisher after a very good, hard-fought finish. Keck, how are you feeling after that very, very intense battle between you and the 81 and all of them? How are you feeling after that one?
I knew I had a really good car. I figured I would finish in the top 5 actually all race pretty much. Like, I honestly feel like I'm one of the best drivers on this setup. If I could just get that one win, I think I'll have everything figured out a bit more, but honestly, I'm just glad to be able to drive these cars, be with these Dodge teammates. Alex and Logan didn't have to give me this opportunity, but they did, and I think it's really been well, and I'm still excited to see what else is next, so tune in for more.
That is right. We will see you all on Sunday. That is going to conclude our broadcasting here on the CW Sports. It was a very short broadcast considering the events, but thank you everyone for watching the final few laps. This is the CW Sports signing off.